Hey, how's everybody doing? It's dyclif here, and welcome to Game 6 of the NBA Finals between the Oklahoma City Thunder and the Miami Heat. And I'm sorry for getting this out a little bit later than normal. It's just that, well, I just didn't feel like sitting down for an hour and recording over it. So, not really that I feel like it. It's not really like I had much of an option either. I just haven't really had the time to be into this series. But, you know, if this does happen to go to 7 games, I will probably do like the whole entire commentary live and put it up that way. And it's hard telling how long that will be. You know, I was thinking about doing it unedited, but then again, you know, there would be some boring parts that people wouldn't necessarily want to see. So that's basically going to be the main question for this video. What would you want to see? Would you want to see like a full hour-long video, but the possibility of there being some boring stuff like shot clock? You know, they run down the shot clock and put up a shot at the last second most of the time. I mean, I'm gonna be honest, that's most of the clips. I just cut out the best parts, and the best parts is what you get. So, I mean, keep that in mind when you go for like a 1-hour video or a full-length video. Or we can have about 30 minutes, you know, some edited out stuff and somewhat good. Or we can have like a video like this, only live. So it's up to you. I really don't mind, but if I would root for one particular thing, in my opinion, as Dwayne Wade goes reverse, I would probably go with about like the 20 to 30 minute video. It makes more sense for me, and it'd be easier on me to render too. So I don't want to put out like an hour-long video and it not get hardly any attention. I know for a fact that not a lot of people's going to watch it, because I sure as heck am not going to watch an hour of something that doesn't alter anything in real life. So yeah, I don't know. But anyways, since the finals are over, there's basically only a few things I can talk about. I can talk about free agency, but I want to keep it to these two teams, and I'm going to start with the Heat. I believe they drafted a center, but ended up trading him away for draft picks. And as LeBron hits a buzzer beater to end the first, I think they traded him away to get some draft picks for the future from, I believe it was someone like Utah. But at this point, I don't really care. But the Heat did pass up on an opportunity to get Perry Jones III. And guess who he fell to? The Oklahoma City Thunder, that's right. So, you know, I just don't understand. I mean, there was a meniscus scare where he tore his meniscus in high school, and there was problems inside the locker room. Well, not necessarily inside the locker room, but, you know, an attitude problem. But, I mean, come on. You got to dig down the source. You don't even know where that came from. You know, as people said before, that can come from like a teacher, you know, someone that doesn't actually know who Perry Jones is. So, and I've seen Baylor play, and they had some very good players on that team, and if they would have stayed, I believe that Baylor could have definitely been a Final Four contender for years to come. Because, I mean, you had Quincy Acey, Quincy Miller, Perry Jones. I mean, you had these guys that were like 6'10", 6'11", who could play the small forward and power forward position, and I mean, just loaded talent. So, I don't know. Perry Jones is like 6'11". I can see him being a great defender in this league as well as a pretty good offensive player. And people were calling him soft. From what I can tell you, the guy is far from soft. The guy takes it at your chest, is what I'm saying. He's far from soft, and that's that. So, basically, Miami just got I don't even know what I'm saying. Miami basically just got a first-round draft pick from somebody. Again, I don't know who that is. And obviously, they were able to sign Ray Allen, and they're working on a few others as we speak, like Marcus Camby. Marcus Camby's currently scared off because of the contract. And, you know, I'm not sure what to think of that. You know, I could go on a complete rant, but I think it's best for everyone's safety that I just shut my mouth for this one. So, yeah, Ray Allen, the Miami Heat. So, basically at this point, the Thunder are pulling away, and Miami's just trying to fight back inside the game. There's like, I believe, like 6 minutes left of the third, or coming up on 6 minutes. And at this point, it's a 10-point game, and the Heat are just trying to get something going, and Chris Bosh gets rejected. We're going the other way. Russell Westbrook, coast to coast. And I think he dishes it off to Mohammed to get the and one. So Westbrook absolutely lit it up this game. I'm pretty sure you can see his stats at the end of the game, or something close. But he had over 30 points and about 5 assists and about 5 boards. So I guess you can say he was close to replicating his performance that he had inside the finals before, when he went for like 40 plus. I mean, that was just sick. I don't even know what to think. That he tried to put the team on his back, but it's a team game, and ultimately the team ended up winning that game, and it led to the end of the series. So Chris Bosh just, throws it up from about 33, 35 and just drains it. So I don't know what to think of that. That was kind of random for the buzzer beater, but that tried to spark momentum for the Heat going into the fourth quarter, but ultimately it wasn't enough. As you can tell, the Thunder are going up by 20 now with, not a lot of time left inside the fourth quarter, so it's going to be tough to come back from 20 points down inside the fourth quarter. It's hard to come back from 20 in any quarter, but I'm pretty sure everyone now knows the outcome of this game, because it's not really going to get any closer, and the Thunder will be winning Game 6 and forcing a Game 7. So I guess it's Game 7. I mean, it's kind of odd that it would come down to this, to Game 7 in my series. Just sort of weird. And I can't even, that's the dagger right there. Kendrick Perkins just put back jam, and that will pretty much wrap it up. And I believe the Heat have one more play to show for them, as Chris Bosh is going to drive and dunk it down, trying to get some revenge for that slam earlier, but to no avail. They still lose the game, and I guess we'll be back in South Beach and American Airlines Arena for Game 7 as time ticks down, and Oklahoma City will take Game 6. There will be a Game 7. I don't know when it's going to be up, but I hope you guys have enjoyed, and as always, have a nice day.